we are super excited to be highlighted today, and it is very validating. For us, we knew early on that families were not being able to access internet. Hillsborough has 60% of our population qualifies for reduced or free lunch, being the 7th largest. That's a lot, about 150,000. So even though there was free internet access, it came with a lot of challenges we were finding with our families. So we wanted to get underneath that because internet is not cheap. And so what are some economical ways and ways that our families could be connected? And so we put together a team very quickly to assess that. And one of the really telling things was that computers that the district had gone out and given to students what they could, only half of them were being accessed. So there's only 3 reasons that was happening. Is 1, they didn't have internet access to do that. 2, they didn't have the knowledge, or 3rd, the computer was not worthy of being loaded up or something.
Right.
For us, it became very important to get internet. We figured that was the #1 thing, and we did that, and we quickly were learning that it took more than just giving a device out. It took education. They've relied on a cell phone, which works completely different than a computer. It also was very limiting. So we very much wanted to make a difference for that. So our team started assessing what we needed to do, how we needed to train, because we know parent engagement drives higher, better outcomes and student accountabilities. And so for us, that was where we would focus. We wouldn't just give the student a device or internet, we would take the time to educate them. So Mary referenced that 3-legged stool, right? It's not just access and the device, it's also the education piece. So we actually have a total of 6 team members that are dedicated to digital equity, getting the devices, setting them up, and going out to the families and doing a home visit, and the families sitting down and educating them on how to use it. And so for us, that, and we've seen a lot better turnout rate, and we have outcomes around that parent engagement and education, along with the concrete support we're giving the students when we go out. So we're very pleased with where we are. I know for us, though, this isn't just something that happened as part of the pandemic. This is an issue that existed before, but when public access was cut off, that was a very telling thing. It should be very telling to all of us when we see these pictures of, kids sitting at the drive-through, near a drive-through, to have internet access, how much our populations relied on the public access to get that internet. And so
Right.
we're committed. This is internet is not cheap. And while we're making some strides, we're committed to 3 years of work in this space of that. And to date, we've been able to serve 1,500 students. But as I said, there's a lot more to go.